I'm Veronica. I'm with Ocean Core, and today we are going to talk about the basics of Ocean Protocol. So, Ocean Protocol is an ecosystem of open source tools that you can use to share data in the Web3 digital space on the blockchain. And what does that mean? What that means is you can actually use Python or JavaScript code to programmatically create NFTs out of data sets and algorithms. And once you tokenize those data sets and algorithms into NFTs, you can actually transact those, transfer, sell those NFTs to other individuals. Now, we have an Ocean market where we bring together data providers and data consumers in one market. But even that code for the Ocean market can be viewed on our GitHub and forked if you want to create your own data marketplace. So it's all open source. That's part of our ethos, is to be very transparent about our tools. And because of that, our tools have proliferated, and we have seen people fork our code to create other other data marketplaces and to create data NFTs, both programmatically or on our GUI web front end for the Ocean market. So what is this workshop all about? Well, I want to teach you a little bit about Ocean Protocol. Not only is it an ecosystem of open source tools, but we also host data challenges where you can earn bounties from the data challenges to promote the publishing of high quality data sets and algorithms on our Ocean market. So for example, one of our most popular data challenges is called Predict ETH. And if you're not familiar with predicting the price of a crypto, it's a great opportunity to get into machine learning and actually predict the price of Ether token 12 hours into the future. And then we reward those data sets that have the lowest error from the actual values of Ether predicted in the future for 12 hours. And those submissions that have the lowest error, the lowest spread between the predicted Ether price and the actual Ether price, can win from a prize pool of $5,000 payable in crypto. And so I saw that you were in attendance at our workshop for Predict ETH. Thanks for returning for the Ocean Basics workshop. It's good to have you here. And like I said, we'll let anyone kind of trickle in who has questions for Ocean Basics. But basically, we have an Ocean market, we have data challenges, and then we have something called data farming, where you can earn yield both passively and actively on data sets and algorithms that live on the Ocean market. And I'll talk a little bit about how that works. So first, we will just take a quick look at some of the key places where you can find the data challenges, the data farming dApp, and our blog. And then after we look at those, we are going to publish a Hello World data set on the Ocean market on the Polygon blockchain. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is take you to not df.oceandao.org, but we are going to oceanprotocol.com first. Oceanprotocol.com. And the way our website is currently designed is the three pillars of Ocean, the three verticals, so to speak. So we are going to the Ocean market, but we're going to go there at the end. Before I go into the Ocean market, I do want to show you the data challenges and data farming. So we have these three verticals. Data challenges, as I explained, if you click on the homepage on the participate button, you can see our active challenges, and Predict ETH 4 is currently the active challenge here. We have had several past challenges, and they run the gamut from anything from energy kind of predictive analytics on energy consumption to also air pollution metrics and predicting the amount of air pollution that there will be in a certain region, to talking about liquidity on dexes. It really is a very diverse kind of set of data challenges that we offer. But the Predict ETH series is one of our most popular and then also recurring challenge that we have. And so we're on the 4th iteration of the Predict ETH challenge right now. So you can always click on these buttons here to get to, in this case, the README, which you and I went over in the last workshop. This is the README that you would follow for Predict ETH4 data challenge, for example. Now let's go back to the homepage and briefly look at data farming DApp. So if I click on Earn Rewards, this brings me to df.oceandao.org. VE Ocean is the first tab that you would want to visit on the data farming DApp. So what is VE Ocean? VE Ocean is the token that you get when you stake your Ocean tokens. And once you get that VE Ocean, then you can vote on your favorite data sets and algorithms on this Farms tab. And when you do that, you can actually sort on this page. Let's sort by round volume. You can see the current allocations, for example. But you can vote on your favorite data sets and algorithms with VE Ocean and then get a portion of the sales of those data sets and algorithms. So we are publishing rewards every Thursday. You can get those rewards on this tab. This button will say Claim Ocean, and so will this one if you participated in voting with your VE Ocean for active rewards. Everyone gets passive rewards for locking. Some people decide to engage in the active rewards by voting on their favorite data sets and algorithms. So that's a really quick summary of data farming. Now back to the website. Let's talk about the blog and then Ocean Market. So I'm trying to respect your time and mine. Let's blast through this. If we go to, not the newsletter, but actually on the homepage, if we scroll all the way down, you can see news and events and blog subscribers. So this will take you to the Ocean Protocol blog. It's super easy to remember. It's just blog.oceanprotocol.com. And on the homepage, you'll see a lot of information related to data farming where we talk about updates to the DApp. But we also have some blog posts about OceanPy, which is Ocean's Python library that is open sourced on our GitHub. You can see that we have some blog posts here that we are pushing so that we give tutorials for how to use our open source tools for Python coders, right? Then we have other data challenges that we promote, for example, and you can even see like a roadmap update on 2023's outlook here. So a lot of good stuff is published on our blog. We are very active on the blog and try to be as transparent as possible with our followers and our audience, really, for many reasons. But again, part of our ethos is to create open source tools and then to be very transparent about what we are doing and building and then how to use those tools. So that's the blog. And then now we can talk about the Ocean Market. So it's super simple to upload a data set or an algorithm to the Ocean Market. So we go to oceanprotocol.com is one way of getting to the Ocean Market. And at the top of the page, you can click the Use Data button at market.oceanprotocol.com. And on the Ocean Market, when you connect your wallet, you can publish any data set or algorithm of your choosing on one of the blockchains that we support. And Polygon is the most popular network that is currently supported because the gas fees are quite low. So scrolling through this page, you can see that the data sets and algorithms are curated by highest VE Ocean allocations. That's the allocations that people vote on their favorite data sets or algorithms, and then gain yield from the sales of those data sets and algorithms. So in a way, this signals what people believe are the highest quality data sets and algorithms. These are considered the highest quality data sets and algorithms by the community of voters. So people are putting real bets, real money on the line that these are the data sets that will sell. And when they do sell, those who have voted on these data sets and algorithms get a portion of those sales based on their VE Ocean allocations. So that is part of our data farming DApp, and I highly recommend the data farming workshop to learn all the details for how to get into data farming. So these are very important. We percolated them to the top of the page so that you can see the highest quality data sets and algorithms by votes. Now, those who have the most sales often overlap with those that get the most votes, but those that have a lot of sales have often a lot of financial data. So in fact, all of this right now you can see is financial data. That's just where the demand is. The DeFi audience is a huge audience for us at Ocean Protocol, and a lot of people buying our data sets and algorithms are looking for financial data to make trades or to have data analytics that they are running on financial data for other reasons. Maybe they're informing trading decisions, getting a pulse on the market. So you can see the various addresses that made the most sales. These could be people uploading very high quality data sets and algorithms, so you can always click on one of those. And then the recently published. So when you click on all data sets and algorithms, you can see everything. You've got a lot that are free. You have some that are just one Matic Ocean. So there's a lot of data currently on our marketplace. And right now, you can filter data sets, algorithms. So if we click on algorithms or you click on data sets only, these filters are really helpful. So let's publish. If we click on the publish button, we get into this UI. And one thing I want to show you is that you can click a data set or an algorithm to upload. And the data set that we are going to upload is a simple hello world CSV file. It's just two things, two elements, hello, world. So I'm going to call this March 29th data farming hello world, or excuse me, Ocean Basics hello world. So we are uploading a March 29th Ocean Basics workshop hello world example. Okay, and then a simple hello world file, hello, world CSV. And the author, oh, I'm getting a little feedback on Discord. Could you mute yourself, please? Sweet. So the author, we will just call ourselves, let's say, Ocean Basics. And the tags, you can put any tags that you want. For example, you could put test set, you could put hello world, as I've created before. So we'll have hello world, we'll do CSV, CSV. And that should be plenty of tags for us right now. So I'm going to click agree to the terms and conditions. And the terms and conditions are viewable, of course. Basically, the terms and conditions are talking about how, the certain terms for our platform is that you are agreeing to connect your data sets or algorithms with data buyers directly without any third parties interfering, that you have on-chain storage of your assets, Ocean itself does not store any information, and so on and so forth. There's nothing like no gotchas in here. We try to give all of the sovereignty of the data to the individuals who are publishing. So good stuff here. I'm going to click continue. And right now, the provider URL is for Polygon. So we are on Polygon Network, publishing onto Polygon blockchain, and we are going to keep this the way that it is by default. Now the file upload. The file that we are uploading, and by the way, I'm not interacting with this data token. A data token is automatically created for your data NFT, and the purpose of this data token is to gate access to your data NFT such that anyone who buys your access to the data NFT is essentially permitted by the data token to be able to access that NFT. So this is the actual technical gate for being able to access what we are creating today, which is your data NFT. So on the file portion, you have several options for how to upload your file. So you could use IPFS, Arweave, you can upload a URL. I highly recommend GitHub, raw URLs, and that's what we'll use today because it is a very common way to store your files. And there's also GraphQL and smart contract ways of linking your files. So let's go to URL, and I have here a Hello World CSV file. And this CSV file, I'm just going to re-download it as a CSV. And we are going to publish it to GitHub. So this is called Hello World, March 29th. I'm going to hyphenate it. Oh, could you mute yourself again real quick? I'm hearing a dialogue back there. Yeah, thank you for muting. Okay, we are downloading the Hello World CSV file. It's just hello, world. And we will just go ahead and download that to our documents. And on GitHub, so I'm going to github.com, and I am going to publish this asset into a repository that I will just call Hello World. Hello World. And the description will be for Ocean Basics. And of course, I will make it public. So this is an empty repo. I can upload an existing file, and then I'm going to choose the CSV that I just created, and I'm going to put that into GitHub. And let me just go ahead and grab that file. I am using a dual monitor, so you may not be able to see that. Let me just click choose your files. Documents, Hello World. Okay. So we're uploading the Hello World CSV file. I'm just going to commit without any comments. And this should be super fast. And here we are. Now, I want to really stress that when you access this file, that you are using the raw GitHub URL to post it to the Ocean Market. So I'm clicking here. You see it's hello, world CSV, just 2 elements. And we are going to the 3 dots here, or not the 3 dots. We are going to click the raw button here. And that gets us to the raw URL, raw.githubusercontent.com, and then at the end of the URL is the file name. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it into the Ocean Market. So I'm taking the raw GitHub URL and I'm pasting it into the file form field. And I'm just going to click Submit URL. And that will confirm that the file is, once you see this green check mark, that the file is connected properly to create the data NFT. So again, we're using a raw.githubusercontent.com URL to our CSV file. And the sample file form field is basically if you want to provide a sample structure of your data set to convince people to buy it, then you can upload a sample file that people can view in clear text without having to download your data set, so that they can be convinced whether or not, or informed whether or not that they want to download that data set. So in this case, I don't think that it's very important that we have a sample file. That would be more for private data sets or algorithms where you want to give a simple structure to what people would be buying. So the timeout is going to be forever for this example. Timeout means the amount of time that someone has to access this data token or this data NFT. The data token will store this time out and then be able to eliminate access to the data NFT whenever the time runs out. So you can give someone, you can sell the data NFT for 1 day of access, 1 week of access, 1 month of access, 1 year, or forever. So if it's forever, I can buy the data NFT and download it over and over or just one time, anytime for forever. So we're going to click continue and I can set a price. This is the data token. The data token stores the price that it is going to cost somebody to gain access to the data NFT. Because we're on Polygon, you see Ocean is Matic Ocean. So I could put 100 Matic Ocean and then it tells me that the data token is going to be approximately equal to, well, it says €0, but this should be updating. Let's see if it updates this time. I will have to report this as a bug right now. Normally this updates right away. Maybe because I have some tracking and browser features using Brave browser that might be blocking this. But anyway, I'm not going to charge money for this data set. I'm going to make it free. And then I have to click this checkbox. I want this asset to be free. I understand network fees are still to be paid. So someone still has to pay gas to be able to download the data set or algorithm, even if it's free. That's why if we publish onto Polygon, it's going to be better for people to download that data set or algorithm because it will cost the lowest gas compared to Ethereum chain, for example. So I want this asset to be free. I'm going to click continue, and then we get a preview. We get a preview of our data sets metadata. In this case, you can see the title is March 29th, Ocean Basics Workshop, Hello World example. You can see that we have a 31 byte file. Let me go to my documents and just make sure that matches with the 31 byte document I expect it to be. So we are looking at Hello World. This says 11 bytes. So it is bigger when I uploaded it to GitHub apparently. Oftentimes I do see it match perfectly, but I guess in this case the raw GitHub storage has made it a little bigger. So let's just go back to here and we see that the data author is Ocean Basics. So I'm going to click continue and then I'm going to have to sign 2 transactions. You can see transaction number 1 here and then transaction number 2 here. So the first one is to create the data tokens defining access to the data NFT. And that is all created in one transaction. Then we need to publish the data NFT on chain. So I'm going to click submit and remember that my wallet is already connected to the website. So I'm clicking submit and I'm going to confirm. And it does say that the network is busy. I know that this is a very bullish day for crypto, so it could be that the network takes a little longer than usual, but we'll just wait for that transaction to go through. Does anyone have any questions so far? Oh, it says I may have run out of gas. So return values aren't valid. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this real quick so that if there is a bug here that I can show the developers. I know they've been changing some things recently with the provider, so it could be that it is related to that. But real quick, does anyone have any questions? I want to make sure that I'm giving some airtime to people. Well, Beluga Whale, I think you're the only one here so far who might have questions. Do you have a question so far? I'm going to stop streaming real quick so that the recording just shows you and me talking. Any questions at this time?
No, as far as you have said, it's crystal clear.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for that feedback. Very cool. I feel really good about that. Great. So let me share my screen again, and I am going live. Okay, so we are looking at the ocean market. Let's go ahead and see return values are invalid. Did it run out of gas? You might also encounter this error if you are not using the correct AVI for the contract you're retrieving data from, requesting data from a block number that does not exist, or querying a node which is not fully synced. Okay, so let me click retry. And this is good. Oops. My system has run out of memory, and that is probably why that this is happening. So I'm going to force quit out of some applications. Of course, when you go to present, always you get these unexpected bugs and things. So my apologies for you having to see my system overloaded. That was not expected. So, okay, so I quit out of some applications. Let me quit out of some more so that we have memory. Great. Okay. So we are assigning the second transaction. It just costs a few cents, equivalent of Matic for the gas fees for publishing the data NFT on the Polygon blockchain. So you get this successfully published message. That is wonderful. So I'm going to click on View Asset. Sometimes it does have a few seconds delay, but in this case, it went right away. If you get an error when you click on View Asset, just refresh the page and then a few seconds later, it will appear. Right now, you see all the metadata. Everything is looking good. You see the DID is live. You have a unique digital identification number for this data NFT. So this JoyOct44 is the data token. The data NFT itself is defined here, and you have the type being dataset and the owner. So everything is looking good right now. And you can see also that there was this other Ocean Basics workshop, Hello World example created. So that's good. Let's click on the pink Get button. And we are going to have to pay some gas for this. I'm going to click confirm. It's just 8 cents worth of gas in US dollars, so it's really nominal. It's practically free if you have some Matic. I'm going to click download and sign to be able to download this file. It says Hello World March 29th, 1, because I have this file already in my documents folder. So I'm just going to click save, and then you see that it's a CSV file. So down here in my downloads, I'm going to click that download, and I'm on Mac. So this looks on my computer, and I'm going to just drag it from my other monitor here. If I can, let's see, I'm trying to bring this over from my other screen here. Okay, maybe I have to open it here. Let's do this. Let's open our browser downloads. And then you see it here. I'm going to show in Finder. I'm going to double click on this. It does open it in Pages, which I see on my other monitor, but I do want to show it to you. Let me turn off this app that I have that may be blocking it. Let's see here. Weird. Let me open this in Brave browser so that you can see. For some reason, my Numbers app is showing on my other screen. So I can't open the CSV in Brave. It's asking me to download it again. But basically, you see the CSV file here. Let's see one more time if I can open it. Let's say with text edit. Hopefully it shows on the screen. Yay! So we have the Hello World CSV file. It says hello, comma, world. We downloaded it successfully from the Ocean Market. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we successfully, let me stop my stream here. So today I showed you how to upload a data set to the Ocean Market and how to download it as well. After creating it as a data NFT, you can take that DID and actually programmatically use our Ocean Python library or OceanJS to transact that programmatically with other addresses on chain. And if you're interested in learning how to publish data sets and algorithms programmatically, I have a series of YouTube videos. So if we go to youtube.com and you search Ocean Protocol, we have a series of Ocean Python library walkthroughs. And if you scroll down, the README walkthroughs are for Ocean Python Library. And I actually created several videos so far, how to install OceanPy, remote setup for OceanPy, and next is going to be main flow for OceanPy to be able to transact a data NFT on chain. So let me just drop one link here. I'm going to drop the link to what is OceanPy. Maybe this will pique your interest as to programmatically creating a data NFT. In fact, this is useful for the data competition, the Predict ETH competition. I'm going to put in the chat here, what is OceanPy? Okay. And this video is like a teaser into the program, the Python way to publish a data NFT with a data token and then transact it on chain. And we use Mumbai Network for the examples in these videos. So it is live. It uses real gas in Matic. And of course, the Matic is from a faucet for Mumbai Network, but all the steps are the same as if you published on the live Polygon network. And the videos that we create, we show you where the RPC URLs are so that you can actually publish it on the Polygon network if you define it in your network config.yaml file. Okay, so cool. I got a high five. Thank you. At this time, do you have any other questions? Did I cover everything, or is there something you were hoping to learn that I didn't go over?
No questions. It was perfect.
Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being at our Predict ETH workshop. I feel that we are developing a good friendship here between yourself and me and Ocean Core. You met my colleague Jaime. So definitely keep a lookout on our events, and I'll be promoting this stuff on Twitter as well. So keep posted on our Twitter, our YouTube. My name is Veronica. The video I sent you is me actually recording in the video, so you can get to know me and other Ocean Core members through our YouTube as well, if that makes things more approachable than the workshops, or just to use in parallel. That's it for now. We finished in 45 minutes, record time. So I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.
Sure. You too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.